Up at the 1160-meter marker. Pipedoro is slightly restless, but they are sent on their way, and he was slow. Pipedoro was slow into stride, came out slightly skew. So on the outside, Amandla and Goethe began well, shows all the speed with Blue Quartz also right there. Take Your Best Shot is just behind them. Give Me a Storm is on the left-hand side. Then came Shamoon, the yellow with the black spots on, and further back Tokyo Medaglia. On the outside of these is War of Kingdoms in the black sleeves and the red cap on the stand side, your favorite. Far side Pibadora, then Trip to States, and further back in the field is Bella's Charm. 600 meters to go, and Amandla and Goethe is just the leader with Blue Quartz and Take Your Best Shot. Further back in the field behind those is Gimme a Storm, and War of Kingdoms is trying to run on. It's still Amandla and Goethe with Blue Quartz down the center of the track, and War of Kingdoms, your favorite, is also coming home to off the right. And further back in the field is Gimme a Storm, but now War of Kingdoms hit the front from Blue Quartz, and Tokyo Medaglia is running on the stand side is Amandla and Goethe, but it's War of Kingdoms. Down the inside, Trip to States and Gimme a Storm, Tokyo Medaglia, here it comes, it's close. Between War of Kingdoms and Tokyo Medaglia, who started to low fly in the Roy Magna, Ryan Munger, Mr. J.E. Finlayson, the 3-year-old son of William Longsword out of the Medaglia d'Oro Society pages, bred by Big Sky Ranch's Greg Morris. It's in the green and yellow colors to off the right-hand side, and War of Kingdoms, the favorite, and on debut, does move outwards and sort of gets into its path, but it comes home nicely either way, and goes on to win it. Wins it by about a head or so. Your tote favorite did end up in fact number 2, Amandla and Goethe, at R2.90, and number 7 ended up at R3.20, War of Kingdoms.
Winners enclosure, we are down here. Thank you, Nakib, and well done to you and Nico, calling home very well during the entire race meeting, the 10 races. Well, we're down to the last, and once again, Ryan Munger is in the winner's enclosure. Lovely double for him, the last 2, just nabbing Craig in the final strides. Not that Craig didn't have a good day himself. He'll be delighted with his Group 1 winners. But this winner, number 3, Tokyo Medaglia, is a son of William Longsword out of the Medaglia d'Oro Mare Society pages, hence where she gets her name. And was bred by Big Sky Ranch. Obviously a nice looking horse because he cost 700,000 at the national yearling sales of 2 years ago. And having started his career with a nice second, he lost his way a little bit, but they've got it right back on track now. Casey will tell us a little bit about it. 116-day rested in the world of good, and he's bounced back to win under a typically confident ride by Ryan, who is coming to join me in the John Finlayson colours. Well, it didn't start high there. It didn't start off like a great day, but it ended off like a scorcher, a double.
Geez, the day was going a bit rough through the day, and I was like, no, man, I want to go home now. But, you know, you got to just keep your head down, keep plugging away. And, yeah, I'm glad the day has ended off the way it has. You know, I'm not going to lie, I was quite bullish about this fella. I don't know what happened in his form. That you'd have to ask Casey. But, you know, I went and worked him, and, geez, the last few times I've worked him, he's gotten better and better. And I said, no, man, his form can't be this. But, you know, full marks to Mr. Magna, Casey. You know, they fixed whatever was up with him. And he's a nice horse. You know, I don't think he's going to die a one-time winner. I wouldn't be surprised if he came and backed it up. He's a lacquer horse to ride. And, yeah, I'm just grateful the gaps opened at the right time. He did it very workmanlike to get there on the line. And, again, Mr. Magna, Casey, thank you. Mr. Finlayson, it's been a long time since I've had a winner for him. But thank you, Mr. Finlayson. I appreciate it. And to my sponsors, Bryanson Auctioneers, you know, thank you very much to them.
Now, the million-dollar question for me to you is, how long do we have you?
31st of March is the day I'm out of here.
Can we not negotiate to keep you? You know, the punters love you. I mean, I spoke to Pierre earlier on. I said he's got the highest strike rate in the country. But if we isolate since you've been back, I mean, how many winners have you booted home?
Geez, it's somewhere over 20 winners in a month. You know, it's been very, very good going. But I have to appreciate what I've learned overseas. You know, I could have been in the same rut, but I went overseas. I took the chance. I've built myself up there. And the results are showing, you know, I'm a different rider now. And, you know, I just want to keep on learning experience. And then maybe when I'm older, I'll decide where I want to finish my career.
Well, this is why I asked. It's been brilliant watching you. I mean, you've always been a thinking man's jockey. We know you've got a brain on you and you're using it. So whatever you do, Ryan, when you go back, we'll miss you here. But all the very best. And 2 tremendous rides again today.
Neil, thank you very much.
Ryan Munger, absolute pleasure to chat to. Speaking of pleasures to chat to, I haven't spoken to Casey on a microphone for a long time, but you are doing so brilliantly. And let's start with this horse. Ryan said he fancied him.
You know, Neil, he's a lovely horse. His work at home has always been sensational. Early on, we thought very highly of him and still think highly of him. He had a few minor issues. The second run, he jarred his knee. And previous to this run, he actually had a wind up.
Okay.
So, no, he's come out of that very well. Congratulations to Mr. Finlayson. He's such a patient man, and, you know, he's very understanding. Nothing's ever an issue. You know, the horses get exactly what they need. So big thank you to him for the patience, and let's hope this horse goes from strength to strength.
So he's pretty much had it all, but he's had gelding as well. He's been gelded recently, or relatively recently, then problems and stuff. But as Ryan says, he was obviously a nice horse because John spent 700,000 buying him. So I would imagine there's lots still to come. And the way he won today was impressive.
Yeah, I think he's looking for a bit further. As you can see, he's a lovely individual. At sales, he was breathtaking. He got a bit heavy, that's why he was gelded. But no, hopefully there's more to come from him. But a big congratulations to John, and very well done to Mr. Magna.
Casey, again, congratulations. I often say this to you privately. You're doing such a great job. I know you love it, but well done, because the horses all look well, and you get them to the track, and the Magna can be very proud of you. Well done.
Thank you so much, Neil. It takes, you know, a team. Well done to Mr. Magna and to Reed at home, and to all the guys back at home. Well done.
Casey, thank you very much. Now, before you go, can you tell us who your groom's name is?
Yes, the groom for this horse is Samson.
Okay, Samson, come in. Come in and join us, Samson.
This is Nelson, acting on behalf of Samson.
Okay, Nelson, come in and take this to Samson for us. Good man. And this is, first of all, the Racehorse Association member, so we'll do that first. This is the 15,000 rand. This is turning out to be a good race for John.
Yeah, very good. A winner and a 15 grand on top of it.
As well as Samson as well. Thank you very much for that. So thanks to the Racehorse Association. And then the World Sports Betting, the winning groom gets 1,500. Nelson, on behalf of Samson, thank you very much. Please tell him congratulations. Well done. It looked a picture in the parade ring as well. Right, well, it's not over yet, because we're going to go and tell you what everybody's favorite race or moment was today. So Johnny's going to come join me. Johnny, please stand next to Lyle. Otherwise, I look even shorter if I have to stand next to Lyle. What a day. I'm going to start ladies first, though. Vicky, I think the gentleman must give Vicky a round of applause, because during the day today it got a little bit cold, and you weathered probably in the skimpiest garment of the lot. How cold was it?
No, I tried my best to keep it off, but then eventually I had to just put this light jersey on. But, you know, I think the weather held at. We got through the day, thank goodness, and it was a lovely day. My highlight for the day was definitely Confederates. I thought there was a top win. You know, he did it the hard way out in front, and I thought it was a very good win, and I think it's not the last we're going to see of him.
No, I think you're right. And, of course, the last leg of the Triple Crown to come. Anyway, my producer says I must say to you the classiest outfit of the day. But a close second was Johnny. You look immaculate, my friend. Your highlight of the day. Take us from a jockey's perspective. Who impressed you today? Because for me, there were a bunch of excellent rides. Pierre's ride, Craig's double, and Ryan's finish here.
Definitely hard to Ruby from Pierre Stradham's perspective. A man who was supposed to retire.
Yeah.
And definitely Confederate is not the easiest horse to ride. I thought Craig rode a very, very good race, a very strong horse. He took the initiative to take him on. I think maybe he took him to the front. And and Fiery Princess, I think Joey Sommer must get big accolades. The filly won a very good race today, and it's nice to see the small stables seating the big lights today.
We spoke about telling the truth earlier on and so forth, so I'd like to, maybe I'm out of place, but I know you're involved with the De Kock yard. Some mucus has been found in Spumante Dolce. Yeah. And I think it's important to share that, because that run, she was cruising, so something had to happen. Give us an update from what you've heard.
Mark did tell me that Matthew saw at the back, and there was a little mucus coming out of her nose, so obviously a little bit of a virus, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that's treatable, and you can come back for the Oaks.
Correct, so we know what's wrong with her, so thank goodness Mark, I'm sure we'll get on. Mark and Matthew will be on top of it, and hopefully we'll see if we have for the Oaks.
Lovely, thank you. And then my big tall fellow over here, you had a fantastic day, lots of wonderful interviews, experiencing what racing's all about. I mean, the enthusiasm, the passion.
From me or from the other people?
No, well, from you too.
First thing I've got to say is that little birdie told me there's a nice little slide coming up. We've got an expert giving us soccer tips.
Well, it can't be me, because I'm a Tottenham supporter.
We're going to come straight
no
back.
such thing as Tottenham supporters.
We're coming back. Go and have a look at this.
Okay.
Hi, Neil Andrews here. As football fans, we all love to watch the multiple football games that are televised live daily in South Africa. And the TAB soccer pools offer football punters an opportunity to win big. So I'll be using my industry expertise to seek the value play and advise how to structure your TAB soccer perms. You'll have a range of perms to choose from, so you're never locked into one specific play. My tips are available daily on the 4 racing platforms. No matter where you are, you can access my selections. Get the angles and place your bets with TAB.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of short celebrities here, and it's been a pleasure to be part of them. But Neil, to answer your question, for me, the double in those Chin Sammy colours with 4 or 5 first-time Group 1 winners involved there, 2 Chin Sammy colours, race 6 and 7, and Craig Jockey. And I mean, a double Group 1 for Craig Jockey, the leading jockey at the moment. And if I can throw in William Robertson, he's just such an unbelievable horse. At 62 kilograms, 14 wins. He's coming for the computer form sprint.
In retrospect, there were some excellent performances, jockeys, trainers, as you mentioned, and horses. Nakib's joined us from the commentary box perspective. What was your highlight of the day? Was it Satch Mathan's visit up there? Because I heard you had an interesting visit in the commentary box. You look like you've survived.
Yes, so thank you to Satch for the visit, and very well done to him and his team for the 2 Group 1s and earlier on the listed. And yeah, but for the standout for me would have been William Robertson. I really liked him today and I tipped him to win. Unfortunately, I don't punt, so I wouldn't have had a punt on him, but you would have heard in the commentary I was very excited for William Robertson to win. So yeah.
Good man, Nakib. Well done. Good job from you and Nico up there. I just want to close out with that promo, by the way. This could be the shortest lived contract ever, because I believe Steve Watson took my perm, which means he's probably going to lose and you won't see me on Monday. Although I did see, I think Sundowns were beating Chiefs 1-0. So that's a good start. But we just want to close, because you've got the date. The Triple Crown continues, of course. So we've got day 3 of the championships. And last one from the lady, and then you can wrap live.
Don't worry about me.
Where are you going?
I spoke too much today. You carry on with the lady.
No, you're just starting.
Yeah.
But these Triple Crowns, the 2 horses that won today, you get a feeling they're not going to stop there. You mentioned a Confederate, and also Fiery Pegasus won so well that there might be more to come, because they both look to me like the extra trip is going to suit them.
Look, I think the filly definitely has a chance of winning the last leg. Fiery Pegasus, I think she's a filly that can stay that distance. I got a question mark about Confederates. You know, he's a feisty horse. I think he's going to pull a bit too hard when he goes. I
was going to say he'll try not to ride in the same way, surely.
Yeah, I think he has to switch off if he's going to see that trip.
Fascinating. You're probably right, but I suppose he's going to not be ridden the same way.
Yeah, which you're talking about Confederate.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Craig never had a choice today, because he's quite a strong horse. But at least listen, the Triple Crown won't be won. So there's going to be different winners at the end of the month.
Okay, we've got to wrap up, but World Pools is important. So Lyle, remind us. I think we've got 6 races on day 3 of the championships, World Pool.
World Pool, those are massive fields, massive pools. We're looking forward to it, and we'll catch them. We'll get the right ones.
Guys, it's been a great pleasure being with you today.
I'll be on the World Pool team there, by the way.
So you're not going to be with us?
No, you don't need me.
You're too good for us, so you're going to move to World Pools. Well, the rest of us will slave on.
I don't know if it's down or up, but I'm moving.
Okay, lovely. Okay. Anyway, from me personally, great being back on course. Great working with you, Vicky, Nakib, Nico, who's, I think, gone home to collect his winnings. And our team.
Right at the back, Brendan and his team, thank you again very much, guys. If it wasn't for
Brendan,
you,
Sean,
thank you very, very much.
PK, Ricky, the whole team. Guys, we've said enough. Hopefully you are going home profitable. Don't worry, because there's racing tomorrow. Racing never ends, and we'll be back here for day 3 of the championships, and we'll see you then.